All right, welcome back, YouTube. How you guys doing tonight? This is the second episode of this newest recording session of the Witcher 3 Wild Hunt playthrough. I'm currently recording this live over on twitch.tv/OscurousVT. As you guys can see, I have the lovely chat above me who is joining me for this, and Kia, my lovely mod, has brought up something I wanted to talk about. Because this is a hot topic and I believe it needs to be talked about. Real quick recap for anybody who's watching this as their first episode, which would be really weird because this is episode 13 of the playthrough. We are currently helping the Red Baron out by trying to find his wife and his daughter. In doing so, we are using the spirit of his miscarried daughter in order to do so, but we first have to undo the curse that is on this child in order to do that. The Red Baron is going to take this child to the threshold of his home, and we're going to do our best to pacify the child. So yeah, and while that is going on, we're going to talk about Gundam: The Witch from Mercury, which Kia is currently watching with a bunch of people in the Discord, or in her Discord, I believe. So I'm not going to spoil anything, Kia, really quick on this, but this is just something regarding Bandai Namco and its treatment of The Witch from Mercury and the two main characters, Suletta and Mirone. I think that's how you say her name. Oh my god, what the is up with Bandai Namco and them walking back the idea of having a same-sex relationship? They straight up said that the relationship between Suletta and Mirone is open for interpretation. Like, what? Like, how is that open to interpretation? I'm not gonna continue. I'm gonna wait to touch the game because I want to address this, because this is a rant. Why are you saying that it's open for interpretation? Like, I'm really wondering about this in like regards to IBO then, because like in IBO there is straight up a character who has like a boy who has a feelings for another boy, and there's a very implicit romantic feelings from one party to another, and it is ridiculous that Bandai Namco is like trying to backtrack on same-sex relationships. There's nothing wrong with same-sex relationships. Why? Oh god, why are you backtracking on it? Again, I'm not going to get into spoilers because, again, Kia, you're in the middle of watching the series. I totally understand it. I'm not going to spoil that series, or I'm not going to spoil the series for you. But this is just something I wanted to like get off my fucking chest real quick. Like, let the gays be gays, man. I am not LGBTQ. I am a straight guy and all that kind of stuff. But I still believe that you can have gay characters. Have gay characters if you're gonna do them justice, which I think Gundam: The Witch from Mercury does really well. I think it does a same-sex relationship really well to because it's not fetishizing it. It's not. It's the relationship is kind of a believable relationship in the sense that of what is going on between the two characters. There's other things that happens later on in the series that it even further solidifies the relationship between Suletta and Mirone. But so like again, Bandai Namco needs to I get it, they're a Japanese company. Japanese companies, treat the idea of homosexuality in differing ways. Some are a little bit more positive about it, some are not. I believe Toyota is like super anti-LGBTQ, by the way. I believe it's Toyota. I could be wrong, it could also be Honda. I believe it's Toyota though, if I remember my conversation with Plants on that. Can't we just have gay characters, man? Like, let the characters be gay, man. If your whole story revolves around them being in a relationship with one another, then let them be in a relationship with one another. You don't need to say, oh, open to interpretation to avoid offending people that don't like LGBTQ. Like, what the man? It's ridiculous. Okay, all right, rant over. Rant over. I'm gonna get back into the gameplay on this. Sorry about that. I really wanted to rant about that. I believe I need Axie for this one, right? But yeah. Anyway, welcome back to, The Witcher 3, by the way. It's been interesting to come back into the game after, a few months of not playing it. So how do I know if, how do I... Oh,
Spectres.
oh, oh my god, what the f? Oh, 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 come on. No, wait. Oh, wrong spell. Ow. Oh god. I forgot about this part. Oh, jeez. Oh, oh. Oh, hey, I stunned it. Did I do it? Or is the Baron dead? Why is it slow-mo? What's going on here? Why are we in slow-mo? Oh my god. Oh, okay. I thought the game was about to break and the Baron was about to die.
But what do you want to do with it?
Me? Nothing. This is your job.
Blood, I don't know if we're gonna keep that in the recording.
True, by tomorrow it'll be a lubricant. From then on it'll
Do we keep that in the recording? Oh, jeez. Oh man, this is wild. You only get this from my streams or my my recordings. Oh great, Mora.
Need to hurry.
On with it. We'll not wait till they devour us.
Oh jeez. Oh, so many wraiths. Wait. Oh wow, I think YouTube's gonna be really mad with this episode because I'm gonna be cursing a lot. Ow. Sit down. Ow. I'm glad I'm not playing this on the hardest difficulty because, oh boy, would I be screwed. Sit, yeah, calm down, baby.
I cannot hold it. It worked. It stopped.
Wait a minute, yeah, they don't like the bad words. Ah, dang it.
Chosen a name?
No,
So think of one. It's important.
it's a girl. What would Anna have named her?
I need to check something really quick. Am I using the right swords anyway? I forget, I think I should have the silver sword out for the, oils, alright. Tawny oil, oh wait, no. I don't have any oils. Well, either way, we're okay. So, don't we have to go to the threshold of the house? Is this the threshold of the house? Hey, there you go. You're actually holding the baby correctly now.
Repeat after me. By the powers of earth and sky.
Oh, look at this. How can you be afraid of the baby?
By the world that was to be your home.
By the world that was to be your home.
Forgive me, you who came, but who I did not embrace.
Forgive me. You who came, but who I did not embrace.
I name thee, say her name, and embrace thee as my daughter.
I name thee Daya, and embrace thee as my daughter.
Aww.
Good. Now bury the body.
Oh man, this is so f***ing heavy. Weird though his shovel's gone. Oh, hey, now it's back.
What now?
In 1 day's time, Dea should turn into a lubberkin. I'll stay here and wait. You go home.
I'll wait with you.
Out of the question.
But that's my child. And the guilt, the responsibility for all this lies with me.
Again, I liked how he is changing, or at least he's being aware of his of this situation.
No buts. Just Witcher's work left to do here. Gotta wait a day and a night for the botchling to turn into a lubberkin. That's it. Go home. And try not to drink yourself stupid again.
Harsh but fair. Harsh but fair. So do I just meditate here, right? I believe so. We'll see how this goes. Oh, wait, I was just supposed to sit and wait. Damn it. So imagine, like, needing to sit like that for basically a full 24 hours.
By blood's power I summon you. With your name I beseech you. Hear my call and arise, Dea. Lead me to those bound to you by blood.
Interesting how the model basically stays the same. It's not like it doesn't just turn into like a basically an angelic or like a normal looking baby. Alright, where is this little thing taking me? I like how even though when I'm running, I'm still faster than this thing. Because look, I catch up to it very quickly and surpass it. But then the moment I just like jog, it beats me. That's so weird. Oh. Well, I got the stun off. Ow. Lay off me. There we go. Where'd the baby go? Oh, hey, cool, you waited. Thank you. Ah, man, my sword is about to break. But I don't have any repair kits. Ah, man. Alright, I'll have to rectify that later. You know, on a sense of scale, I really wonder, like how far is this distance of, like, of us following the baby?
Sure wasn't lavender they kept in there. Might be worth looking around, though.
Right? We have horse prints, or hoof prints, I mean. Hoof prints. I know words. I'm smart.
Horseshoe. No way a pitch burner could afford a horse. A
Pitch
bracelet.
burner.
One of the
Oh, isn't pitch like that glue that's made from tree sap? Oh.
clothing. They change in here. Both were here. I'm going the right way.
Okay, we were following the baby again. Okay.
Just to show me something more.
To make sure I pick up something. Oh, dang it. An Adraga? I think. Endraga. I don't know how to say those. They are the weird bug things. You know, if I really wanted to, I would have probably played this game on my PC and gotten all the cool mods for it, but I also don't want to kill my PC trying to run this game, even though I think it could. Gonna make sure I pick up some plants because I know I'm gonna need ingredients for potions later. Oh, great. Rot fiends. I think these guys explode after a certain point. Pitches like tar. Oh, oh, great, another one.
Show me what you got.
Oh, nope. Ah, dang it. Eat, drink the swallow. Oh. Oh, no. You know, I am in so much trouble with the good old poop tube. Oh, jeez. It's a plant derived, more like resin. Ah, gotcha. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Why? Why are there so many of you? Leave me alone. Ah, dang it. Okay. What's up with the dead horse?
We have here.
I like how, again, I like how whenever Geralt does take his potions, I like how you see the veins like start popping up because it's, you know, very clear that all the potions that he makes that Witchers drink are all poison basically for a regular human anyway.
A while. Chewed on the saddle. Necrophages will eat anything these days.
Can you even? No, I doubt it. I was gonna say, can you even get anything nutrition-wise out of leather?
Giant claws. Wasn't a necrophage made these marks.
Oh, jeez.
Horseshoes missing. Is this the animal that lost one in the smokehouse? Head torn clear off. Takes incredible strength.
Are we hunting something now?
Attacked by a powerful beast. Surprised him. Hope they got away.
I can only imagine the type of animal that had to be in order to rip the head off of a horse. I am going to pick up some of the loot again. Potion components are going to be necessary at some point, I would imagine. I'm not playing, you know, the super hard difficulty. I think it's called like Night March or something like that. As far as I understand it, like the highest difficulty of The Witcher is like its nightmare mode is notoriously difficult. I think so anyway. I remember one of my friends playing it back in the day, and he played through it. He beat the game on its hardest difficulty, which I will commend anybody who decides to play a game on its hardest difficulty. Oh, great! I'm being chased by a wolf. Go away, bad dog. Go away. Oh, geez. Okay. Okay. Dang it. All right, bad doggy. You know, that does kind of remind me a little bit. I was having a conversation with one of my coworkers today about dogs and stuff, and how it's really unfair how people treat certain dog breeds and all that kind of stuff. And I always reiterate the point: there's no such thing as a bad dog, only a bad dog owner. Oh, hey. Hey, just walked into your house. How's it going?
Who's that? The room. Go on now.
What you seek here, sir? Our hut's out of the way. Woeful. We has nothing. We knows nothing.
We knows nothing.
Looking for two women, the Bloody Baron's wife and daughter.
Not a soul have been here, sir.
Sure? Not even passing through? Daughter's medium height, about 20. Her mother's thin, about 40. Seen them?
That sir came at night, right, Mummy? Quiet, boy.
That also begs the question. Like, I don't want to dismiss what the Red Baron did to his wife, but his wife's 40, and I assume she's only been gone for a few days after what happened, and after losing the baby and all that. At least that's what I am imagining is the timeline in this scenario. Now, don't get me wrong, women can have babies after their 30s and all that. but you know, there's more chances of things going wrong the older you get, and the more the more someone tries to have a baby after after their 30s. So I wonder if like her age also played a factor into this. Obviously, I do not want to minimize what the Red Baron did. He is probably, like 99.99% still the, reason for why the baby was, the baby died. It's also just kind of one of those situations where it's like, oh boy, yeah, they're still trying, well, maybe not trying, but the fact, kids are still on the table, for her age is probably also not a good thing.
Where'd the girl go? Your son said enough. No point in playing dumb anymore.
Sorry, sir, but you don't look like one of her father's men.
Because I'm not. I'm looking for Tamara and her mother. I need to know if they're alive and safe.
Tamara is, hi. She's to my brother's place in Oxenford. But Mrs. Anna, that's another tale. Though anywhere's better than to Crow's Perch with a Baron.
Why?
Yeah, the Baron is not a popular man. It's kind of obvious.
Sir. Beat Mrs. Anna, I mean. Everyone knew, but not a one lifted a finger for to stop it.
Okay.
What happened to Tamara's mother?
Twere like this. I was awaiting in the old smokehouse with horses. Cold as hell and so dark, couldn't see past 2 ells in front of you. Moon had risen high, and still they hadn't come. Began to fear some demon had snatched them. But finally, they came forth, and we sets off towards the river. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a gale arose. Thought it'd tear my head off. And those damn birds, swarms of them coursing over the woods, raising a...
Oh, that's probably what killed the horse.
Mrs. Anna screamed.
Or no, definitely that's what killed the horse.
Tamara knelt down, gripped her arms. But then I saw it. Fiery marks on her hands.
Oh? What are these marks?
What marks?
These, well, like burned on with hot iron. On the palms, inside.
That kid looking sketchy in the back, though.
Like a cattle brand.
Aye, though these wasn't black scars, scab.
Look at how sketchy Bobby looks there in the back.
Burned with raw fire.
He's like, Dad. Dad. Oh, man, jeez.
Fine.
Did you guys know that alongside Futurama coming back and on Hulu, King of the Hill is also coming back and is going to be on Hulu as well, and it's actually a time skip. It's a time skip of King of the Hill, where Bobby is now, like, I think in his like mid-20s, late 20s, I think, and Hank's now probably in his 50s, 60s, I think. So it's going to be a very interesting show when that actually gets released. I'm curious how that'll go out, how that'll pan out.
Agreed not to go.
Why help them at all? You risked a lot.
And I'm glad that they're actually doing a time skip and letting the characters grow up, rather than do the weird Beavis and Butthead thing where Beavis and Butthead were like transported into the future. Like, that's really weird.
She saved my boy. No two ways about it.
And then I don't mind how Futurama does it, or has done it so far. I still need to watch like the other episodes. I watched the first episode of the new season. I gotta say, I like the new season of Futurama already. It's pretty good. Who else did a time skip? I think Clone High did a time skip as well. Weird, which is weird. All right, cool. You answered all my questions. You have a good one.
Thanks for your help.
The lady, she'll be all right in the end, won't she?
Yeah, don't worry, Bobby.
Do what I can to see that she is.
Just steal all their stuff. Do you have a repair kit? I don't want anything else but a repair kit for my sword. Hey, y'all have nothing else. All right, peace out.
So here our paths diverge. Thank you, Dea. Go in peace.
Bye, weird spirit baby. Talk to the Baron about his family. Find Tamara, the Baron's daughter, in Oxenford. Alrighty then. Well, I think we should go talk to the Baron. I think if I go back to the Baron's place, I should be able to find somebody with a, what's it called? A repair kit that I can buy. Or at least I can repair my sword with the swordsmith that lives there. Hey, Roach. How's it going? One thing I really like about Geralt, by the way, is I really like how he names all his horses Roach, and they're all mares, I believe. I remember when like this game first came out too. All the weird jankiness that it had initially. But I'm really glad that, you know, The Witcher 3 still holds up as a game. I know a lot of people don't like the combat all too much. And it is one reason why I kind of want to try the PC version and download the combat mods that they have for it. Because the combat mods, I heard, really revamp how the game is played. All right, there is a merchant here. Hey, yo, come outside.
Spot of cider for you? Or a bit of dry curd? Your ladder's not exactly bursting, but what I got sure to please.
Yeah, sure, show me what you got.
Take a look.
These have a repair kit. Damn it. No repair kit. And I have very little gold to my name as well. Well, never mind. I actually can't even buy anything.
Farewell.
Well, maybe the smith at the Baron's place can help me out here. You know, gotta love that glare though. It's just like seeing the sun in real life and not having a little visor to keep the sunlight out of your face. Arr. What was that, dude? What was that? Arr, you bumped into me with your horse. Ah.
How may I assist you?
Oh,
Looking for someone who can craft me some armor.
I forgot about this quest.
Well, I've been at it 20 years now. Mastered the craft in some respects, if I do say so myself.
Cool.
You wish.
Wow.
Don't listen to her. She's been sore lately, snorting every chance she gets.
Yeah, snorting what though?
What kind of armor are we talking about?
Light, but durable. Can't constrain movement, and I gotta be able to get in it without anybody's help.
That all? Sure it shouldn't be self-cleaning. And how about it wipe your arse after you take a shite in the bushes?
You know, that would be really handy as a part of suit of armor. Oh, you know, a suit of armor with a built-in bidet.
No, but find someone who can and I'll gladly meet them. Ought to know one thing when it comes to armor. If it's got to be durable, it can't be light.
It can. Just needs the proper tools to make it. Tools like the folk of Clan Tordarroch used on Undvik.
Joanna, I told you time and again to stay silent when I talk to customers. Shouldn't pester folk with those nonsense Skellige legends of yours.
It ain't legend.
But I mean, you can. Like, there are materials that you can use that are lighter than other materials to make that are just as strong.
Till last year, that is, when a giant ravaged their island. Inhabitants either ran off or died, but the forge should still be in one piece.
Worth looking into. Say I find the tools. Will you craft the armor for me?
On condition you bring the tools. But only then.
Sure, I'll go ahead and look for this forge then.
Mention where the forge might be.
Side quest time! Oh man, gotta love it.
Out to Rockface to build it.
Alright, well, you guys have fun with that. I will talk to you all later. Alright, so we have multiple ways to kind of progress from this point. I do want to talk to this guy about maybe repairing my stuff. Let's see.
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
Yeah, he only has amateur repair kits. Dang it. Bounty Hunters, Gambison. I like how this warrior's leather jacket is, actually, it's not that bad. I only lose 5 defensive points out of that. All right, repair. You know what? You have a lot of money. Yeah, take that for right now. I think any lesser rune stones I'm gonna sell. Enough so I can at least repair my sword. Do I want to repair everything? You know what? Yeah, I'll just repair everything. There we go. All right, everything is now repaired, and we can keep on keeping on. See you later. All right, so let's see. We've already been going for a little while now with this recording session. Never mind. I get pulled into a cutscene. Hey.
Pulled you out of the fire.
We'll never forget that. Here, I'm grateful.
Hey, I got money out of it. Hell yeah. That he's doing all right. You know, this is actually one thing real quick before we continue. This is one thing I really like about The Witcher 3. It does something so much better than a lot of other like RPGs do, and a lot of like very story focused games, because while, you know, they reuse assets like crazy whenever it comes to like the you know, NPCs and all that, the way they animate the NPCs and the way the animations are played out in cutscenes just makes them feel a lot more alive. Because like I remember like playing through Mass Effect or playing through like Dragon Age in certain situations where there's this uncanny valley feeling whenever like you're watching cutscenes happen between characters, because they're so stiff. They're like trying to smile, but like it doesn't look like a real smile. It doesn't feel like you're actually talking to people. Sometimes it feels like you're talking to a doll in some instances. But then there's like this guy, this random guy, this stable hand that we saved, and you know, and everybody else too. While they, you know, they look the same, you know, some stuff is moved, haircuts are changed, clothes are changed, and even like expressions are reused and all that. It still feels like with the way they move from like one like expression to another, and the way they talk to you and the way they look at you, it feels like I'm talking more to a person, weirdly enough. Because like this guy had like this like when we talked to him right now, he had this face on him that just made it look like we were actually talking to a real person, in the sense that like the way he looked at us and the way he regarded our presence was like, oh yeah, like even though this is probably like a canned animation and you'll see a bunch of other people have that same animation and have that same expression, the way it's just kind of integrated into the conversations when you zoom in doesn't make me feel like I'm talking to an NPC or just a facsimile of an actual person. You know what I mean? It's a little weird. Again, that's one thing like The Witcher 3 does really well. And I remember with as far as I got, there was also the other thing, like the relationships work out, at least between Triss and Yennefer, and like how that works in the story as opposed to how it works in places like Mass Effect or like Dragon Age, where in those games the romance feels like a trophy a lot of the time. You don't really feel like you're getting to know the person, and the person doesn't really have that effect on you. And that's, from what I remember anyway, of like how far I got in The Witcher 3 in the last time. It's a completely different situation where Triss and Yennefer both have their impact on Geralt, and they both represent something to Geralt, and they both kind of like, they're both reflections of like who Geralt is and who he wants to be, and you know what I mean? And that's why I'm glad that Baldur's Gate 3 is also kind of trying to tackle that as well, which is,
What is it?
you know, which is kind of ridiculous, like how people, or how like massive game companies are attacking it, or saying like how it's an outlier and games aren't going to be like, all games can't be Baldur's Gate 3, which, you know, again, fair. You know, you don't want to put any undue expectations on the consumer, but game developers are already doing that. Game developers are already, you know, there's been so many times where developers have lied to consumers about how their game is going to turn out, about like how expansive this game is going to be, or hell, in some situations, like I know like the newer Assassin's Creed games are harped on for this, having this issue where they have this big open world, but it doesn't feel like a world. It feels empty and all that. It's why I think I hope Baldur's Gate 3 does really, really well. I hope that it really kind of drives home that one, early access is good. It gives a lot of feedback to developers about like how the game should play and things like that. And two, about like the quality of a game, because Baldur's Gate 3 has been in development for 6 years, I believe. And it is honestly between Final Fantasy 16 and Baldur's Gate 3, I feel like both those games are going to be contenders for Game of the Year. I think more so Baldur's Gate 3 because it has a wider release on PC, and it's coming out on PS4 at the end of this, or PS5 at the end of this month. And again, I really feel like this attention to detail, this care for the world that you're crafting. Now, don't get me wrong, the studio behind Witcher 3 kind of dropped the ball with Cyberpunk, but still, I mean, Witcher 3 is definitely something to be lauded and to be, I think, honestly praised for being a very well put together game, at least in regards to its storytelling, its characterization, and all that kinds of stuff. So I really hope games do kind of go back to the way, or do kind of learn lessons from Baldur's Gate 3 in terms of that expansiveness and quality you can deliver. You know what I mean?
There you are.
But yeah, man, I'm very passionate about like game developers actually developing good games. You know what I mean? Because it sucks that, you know, people are so apprehensive about pre-ordering. People are so apprehensive about supporting games because games have been dropping the ball.
The frilly ones, called birds of paradise in Zerrikania, but Tamara called them dragons of paradise.
It's honestly one of those situations where developers are really pushing it on good faith when it comes to their consumers. Now, I don't know. I have not played it myself. I know a lot of people had issues with Jedi Survivor when that came out. There was like poor optimization on PC. And again, it's just one of those situations that's like EA. I mean, EA is kind of notorious for kind of shipping out incomplete games or poorly optimized games anyway. But still, I think even with that, the loving care that is in Jedi Survivor, I feel like a lot of people really did enjoy it. It kind of just goes to show that, you know, that love and attention towards a world and a story can be really well done when the team behind it can actually put in the time and effort into developing a good product. Now, maybe not the best product, you know, obviously there were the flaws with Survivor, but still, I would imagine, you know, now it is a pretty stand-up game, just all things considered.
Your loss. It must hurt. Bad. But there wasn't anything we could do.
No. Not now. Not anymore. It was too late. That was clear. Should have acted earlier. Taken them all from this damned felon. In this hole. This Reesty mire. Nothing could go right here.
Got some information.
You know,
about your
honestly,
You've learned something.
this might just be me as like a very empathetic person and this kind of person that kind of wants to always give people second chances. I know this is probably maybe just me.
Any news for me?
This is like the second time I'm playing through this.
What the blazes? She all right?
But
Safe?
I don't know. I honestly think that, and I honestly want
do that.
the
How do you know she's safe?
that I want the Red Baron to be a better person, to have an opportunity to lead a better life and to be a better husband and a better father.
See you again. Intention to return.
I shan't trust some peasant dolt. I shan't trust whoever it is helped her. I need to know for certain.
And I know, like, here, he's really coming off as, like, this father that, you know, he wants his family back together.
I shan't believe anyone else.
And again, because I you know, the way I play Geralt anyway is, like, I play Geralt as, like, he's this kind of jaded person, but he's also this person that tries to, you know, maintain his humanity. He can be snarky, sardonic, he can kind of be a stubborn ass sometimes. But I think Geralt still kind of cares about people. At least at this point in his life, he cares about people. He wants to be human. He doesn't want to be the butcher of Blaviken. He doesn't want to be the monster that everybody thinks he is. He ultimately, I think he wants to have something what the Baron had, and have a loving family. It's why he cares so much about Ciri. He doesn't care about the whole stupid destiny that it ties him and Ciri together. He cares about Ciri. Ciri is his daughter, and it's why I tend to play Geralt as, like, he is willing to go out of his way for people, because it's like, yeah, you know what, I kind of want to make the world a better place, even if it's just for one person or just a couple of people, or maybe just to ease the mind of someone who is grieving right now.
That much I can do.
I'm grateful. Take this, call it enticement, and this might prove useful.
What is it?
A letter of safe conduct. Ever since the Redanians took hold of the Pontar Delta, they made it damned hard to get to Novigrad without one. Very well. You were to find them both. What of Anna? Learned anything?
Nothing yet, but I'm on her trail.
Well, what are you waiting for?
For you to tell me about Ciri, like we agreed.
Fine. A word once given.
Are we gonna have another flashback? Okay, no, never mind.
Out on a hunt. Thought a bit of galloping would warm up her limbs, gone stiff from so much bed.
Oh no, we're getting a flashback now. Flashback time!
That lass of yours, pure luck in the flesh. To hunt down a wild boar that size, why, worthy of one of King Foltest's feasts, where he's still among the living. Ciri, come! Our haunt should be yours as I see it.
Oh, you done well, lass.
Not bad.
God, Ciri is so pretty, though.
But who goes boar hunting with a sword?
No bow at hand?
Like, I'm a sucker for, like, Triss, you know, because redhead. I'm a sucker for Yennefer because, you know, you know what? I'll call Yennefer kind of goth. Like, Yennefer gives me really, like, strong goth vibes. But Ciri, god damn, Ciri looks good.
At Kaer Morhen?
Witcher school there, aye. But they only took lads, as I recall.
Again, I'm playing this as, like, Ciri sees herself as Geralt's daughter, so yeah, she's the exception.
They made an exception for me.
Right. Mean to say you're a she-witcher?
Not entirely. The mutations, I was never subjected to them. But everything else I know, I learned from the witches there.
Know any of them potions?
Not so much. A bit.
Because you see, at times I get this pinching back here.
Shut it, Egrin. Nobody cares about your backside. A woman could swing a sword. I've knowed one. But never seen a lady mount anything but a cock proper. All tipsy on horseback. Nothing strange on account they bloody mount them sideways.
Perhaps you'd care to wager?
Think you can outrun me on an horse?
I don't know. I'm very cockney.
Black mare.
Oh, I'm gonna piss off somebody with that, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, that won't do it all.
Howard.
What happened? You get the jitters?
No,
So why not?
the horse is mine.
To race the Baron himself. I'd consider it an honor.
Oh, that'd be a sight to behold.
Would it ever?
You know he was staring at her ass when she did that.
If I win, I take your sword.
Agreed.
I'd not drink any more this night. You'll want your head about you. We start at daybreak.
God, I love this. I know that they're planning another Witcher game at some point. I don't know if it's going to be anything like with The Witcher 3 or if it's going to be a continuation of Geralt's story or if Ciri's story or what. I am a little curious about it, however.
The day dawns.
Ready?
As ever, first one to the tower.
Man's up!
You know, that's one thing I wonder.
Don't you embarrass us!
I wonder where Ciri gets her eyeliner from.
Show how it's done!
Oh shit, shit, shit! He's gaining on me. He's gaining on me. Go, go! Did I win? Yeah, I won. Hell yeah! I mean, it wasn't gonna be that hard. I kind of.
Woman, worthy of the best horse. The mare is yours.
Thank you!
What?
Oh. Hey, it's cockatrice.
Screamed like a mad woman. In an instant, all had forgotten the wager. Every man ran to save his skin, even worried to break his neck.
And they make it?
Some, aye. Others were not so fortunate. But what happened then? I must say, Witcher, seen a lot, but nothing like this. Never.
Uh-oh. I know that look.
You're a fast learner. You'll know the rest once you find my wife.
Working on it.
And making piss-poor progress.
They
Oh,
split.
come on, dude.
Considered that possibility before. But don't worry. I'll find Anna too.
God, so picky. All right. All right, we're gonna leave it here for right now then. All right. All right, we gotta go find Anna, and we also need to go find his daughter in Oxenford. Kind of tempted to just like loot his entire house and take all of his stuff, but for right now, we're gonna call this session here. I will be back next time for some more of The Witcher 3. You guys will probably find some more VODs, either of God of War Ragnarok or Final Fantasy 16 start, being uploaded to the channel. You guys can find my links down in the description below. If you would like to watch these live, I record them over on twitch.tv/OscurousVT, where I want to make this a weekly thing where I do at least a recording session of, if not with The Witcher 3, something else that will be uploaded to the YouTube channel. It might be Baldur's Gate 3, it might be something else. It all just depends on the time I have. But for right now, yeah, we're gonna leave it with Witcher 3. I'll be back next time with some more of Geralt's adventures. And until then, stay safe, take care of yourselves, and have a good one, everybody. Nos vemos.